Hello everyone, I am Vishrita V studying in 7th A at St. Paul's English Medium School, Trichambaram, Talapramba. Here I am going to say a few words about the life of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. As you all know, Subhash Chandra Bose, popularly known by the name of Netaji, was born to Prabhavati Devi and Janaki Nath Bose on January 23, 1897 in Odisha. He took admission into the Protestant European school which was run by the Baptist Mission. He did BA in philosophy from the Presidency College in Calcutta and was later expelled for assaulting a professor for the latter's anti-India remarks. After the incident, Bose was considered as one of the rebel Indians. Subhash Chandra Bose is fondly remembered as one of the greatest freedom fighters of India and popularly known by the name of Netaji, which means respected leader. He was strongly influenced by Swami Vivekananda's teachings and also believed that the Bhagavad Gita was a great source of inspiration for the struggle against the British. Bose was an Indian nationalist and a prominent figure of the Indian independence movement. The leader spearheaded the Revolutionary Indian National Army during the Second World War. He always wished for complete and unconditional independence of India from the British rule. Subhash Chandra Bose was a twice elected president of the Indian National Congress, founder and president of the All India Forward Bloc, and founder and head of the state of the Provisional Government of Free India, which he led alongside the Indian National Army from 1943 until his demise in 1945. Spoken as a part of a motivational speech for the Indian National Army at a rally of Indians in Burma in July 1944, Bose's most famous slogan was "Give me blood and I shall give you freedom." During his college days, he gradually developed nationalistic temperament and became socially and politically aware. He found Britishers' insults to Indians in public places as offensive. In December 1921, Bose was arrested and imprisoned for organizing a boycott of the celebrations to mark the Prince of Wales' visit to India. Bose left for England in 1919 to appear for Indian Civil Service examination. After a few years, Bose returned to India as he resigned from his civil service job in April 1921 and later joined the Indian National Congress to fight for the independence of India. Subhash Chandra Bose started the newspaper known as Swaraj and took charge of the publicity for the Bengal Provincial Congress Committee. In 1923, Bose was elected as the president of All India Youth Congress and as the secretary of the Bengal State Congress. He was also the editor of the newspaper called Forward, founded by his mentor Chittaranjan Das, and he served as the CEO of Calcutta Municipal Corporation. By December 1927, Bose was appointed as the General Secretary of the INC. Formation of INA. During the Second World War in September 1939, Subhash Chandra Bose decided to initiate a mass movement. He started uniting people from all over the country. There was a tremendous response to his call and the British promptly imprisoned him. In jail, he refused to accept food for around 2 weeks. The authority put him under house arrest. During his house arrest in January 1941, Subhash made a planned escape. He first went to Gomogh in Bihar and from there he went to Peshawar, now Pakistan. He finally reached Germany and met Hitler. Bose had been living together with his wife Emily Schinkel in Berlin. In 1943, Bose left for Southeast Asia and raised the army. The group was later named by Bose as the Indian National Army, INA. In November 1934, he wrote the first part of his book, The Indian Struggle, which was about nationalism and India's independence movement during 1920 to 1934. But the British government banned the book. By 1938, he agreed to accept nomination as the Congress president and presided over the Haripur session. However, due to his strong differences with Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru, he resigned in 1939. Subhash Chandra Bose's most famous slogans or quotes are "Give me blood and I shall give you freedom" and "Dilli Chalo." This was the call he used to give to the INA army to encourage them. Jai Hind or Glory to India was another slogan used by him and later adopted by the governments of India and the Indian Armed Forces. Another slogan coined by him was Ittifaq Etemad Qurbani, Urdu for unity, agreement and sacrifice. INA also used this slogan in Club Zindabad, which was coined by Maulana Hasrat Mohani. In July 1944, in a speech broadcast by the Azad Hind Radio from Singapore, Bose addressed Mahatma Gandhi as the father of the nation. Subhash Chandra Bose is believed to have died in a plane crash in Taiwan in 1945, but his body was never found. There have been several theories regarding his disappearance. The government had set up a number of committees to investigate the case and come out with the truth. Bose on a 1964 stamp of India. A memorial to Subhash Chandra Bose in the Renkoji Temple, Tokyo. Bose's ashes are stored in the temple in a golden pagoda. Let's all pay our tributes to this great soul. Thank you all. Presented by Vishrita VS, Class 7th A from St. Paul's English Medium School, Trichambaram, Talaparam.